Good morning, welcome back to Mustache Moto. It's Ben, and waking up this morning on this little fishing lake at a municipal campground in the little tiny town of Pearl City, Iowa. Population 500, real tiny, but they had like 5 camping spots for about $5. Can't beat that. And good night's sleep. The frogs were kind of loud, lots of them in there. Alright, getting on the road. We're gonna head down Main Street in Pearl City. Thanks for the evening. Not much on the downtown here. It's the whole thing. And we're out of town. Speed limit's starting to go up. Close that on the road this morning, headed to Joliet, Illinois. Should be about, it's about 3 hours to get there. It's 8 now. Get there around 11, depending on stops or what whims I have along the way. A little foggy this morning, or maybe that's Canadian smoke. We're having a problem with that up in Wisconsin. In Joliet, which is of course the home of the Blues Brothers. One of my favorite movies growing up. I actually just totally love that movie, so we're gonna go check out the prison where Joliet Jake Blues was housed. And there's also the Joliet Steel Works, I believe it's called. It's a park now, but it used to be a steel factory, steel plant. It's all ruins, and I think hopefully you can climb around it and check it out. It should be kind of interesting. So, off we go. I don't know if the camera's picking it up or not, but the smoke or fog, whichever it is pretty cool. As I drive down the road here in Illinois with corn on both sides of me, and as far off into the distance as I can possibly see, it's really kind of mind-boggling. It's been days of riding where there's lots of stretches where there's nothing you can see but corn. And the corn is so tightly packed. I mean, it's just, it's mind-boggling to me how much corn we're growing, especially in this part of the country. But just if you think about how much volume that is, my goodness. I grew up in Indiana too. So I grew up around a lot of corn, but it's just, I guess I never really thought about it. And being on the road and letting my mind wander, it's kind of amazing. So we're going to turn on to, we're in DeKalb, Illinois, by the way. We're going to turn on to Lincoln Highway, which I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's the same Lincoln Highway that goes right through the center of Valparaiso, where we're going to end up tonight. But that's, I think, a couple hundred miles still. I just stopped for gas in DeKalb, Illinois, and I saw that Lincoln Highway when we turned onto it. Thought, hey, that's the same thing that goes through Valparaiso, which is where we're headed for the night. So quick check the map, and sure enough, it is the same one. So I'm just turned off navigation. We're just going to follow it. I don't know if that's how we were, the original route. Actually, I didn't have an original route. So that's what it's like riding with me. I like to just kind of go by the seat of my pants. Something happens and I say, oh, that looks interesting, let's go check it out. So this is probably gonna be a lot slower. I think we're gonna probably go through a lot of little towns. It looks like Lincoln Way is basically a northern Route 66. It goes coast to coast. I didn't know that. I'll have to do a little research on it. But we're just gonna follow it, and luckily it goes through Joliet. So we'll still get to do that sort of, those stuff, do the things that I talked about doing there. And hey, let's just see what we see. I'm overly hungry, and nothing was sounding good or looking good, but I went online and found Taste of Jerusalem. Hey, appreciate it, man. How long you been riding?
I think by 4th year.
All right, good deal. You love it?
Is that?
You love it?
Yeah. I jumped up from a 250 to this just recently.
Nice.
Yeah, I rode the 250 for about 3 years. Realized, knew what I was doing, so it's time for something big.
Time to have more fun. I'll give you I do YouTube videos, motorcycle stuff from Atlanta.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Mustache Moto, I like it.
Thanks.
Coming in to grab something to eat?
Yeah, you work here?
Yeah.
All right. You Palestinian?
Yes, sir.
Ah, alhamdulillah. Min wain inti?
I'm from the Quds.
The Quds? Okay, where?
So that's the Holy Land.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like right next to, I'm called the Asawiya.
Okay.
Asaswi.
I lived in Jerusalem for 4 years.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I worked in the West Bank and in Jordan.
What'd you do?
My wife was a communicator for the Evangelical Lutheran Church in Jordan in the Holy Land. So I was doing photos and videos. What's your name?
Karam.
Karam, Ben.
Ben, nice to meet you.
Afna.
What's up? You want me? Yeah, thanks. So what are you looking for today? Shawarma?
Oh, I gotta do a shawarma.
Yeah. I promise our food is just like Jerusalem.
Oh, I see.
You're gonna get a little flashback.
I hope so. All right. Let's see what we got here. It's looking like Jerusalem. So in Jerusalem, أنا اسمي أبو شناب.
أبو شناب.
عندنا بالعيسوية واحد يقول
أنا باكي عربي شوي.
بلدنا واحد يقول أبو شنب هيك شنباته.
He said when they call him Abu Shanabi, then it's usually a tall.
شاورما ولا إيش لسه.
You guys.
Oh man.
I hope you enjoy it.
You are awesome.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Yeah. I already got 5 accounts started.
Yep. You on bar?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Happy. We pride ourselves.
That is delicious.
It's all. Take care.
It was Kareem?
Karam, yeah.
Karam, all right. Nice to meet you, man. Sharafna. I didn't expect to find another rider when I pulled up. I just saw it online and said, that's what I need, is Taste of Jerusalem.
Well, it was nice meeting you.
All
I
right.
hope I can catch you on your way back up.
Yeah, man. I'll stop by if I can. See ya. We're at the Joliet Iron Works. This is an ironworks that was in use from up until about 1930, predominantly making railroad rails and spikes and those sorts of things to help the expansion of the railroads across the United States. So obviously it's been derelict for a long time. We still got the foundations and the furnaces and things are still able to be seen, which is pretty cool. Unfortunately, you can't climb through them. That's kind of what I was hoping to do, but it is still pretty cool to see, all the old infrastructure that's been here that long. That's the old Joliet Prison. This is the prison Elwood Blues got out of. I'm sorry, Jake, not Elwood. Jake Blues, Joliet Jake in the Blues Brothers. Is that the gate? I think that might be the gate. I think that's the gate he walks out of in the movie. I've got to park and get myself a picture there. That's freaking cool. All right, I don't know if you can see the grin on my face, but that was awesome. I think I mentioned it, but the Blues Brothers, I've watched that movie probably hundreds of times. I fell in love with it in high school. it just is intertwined with so many memories of growing up, and it's what got me to fall in love with blues. I had the album. I found artists that were on that album and followed them, started listening to them, and then to be able to stand in the gate, to walk out of the gate that Jake Blues walked out of Joliet State Prison. That makes my day, makes my week. You know what? Nothing else exciting happens today, that's fine. I am good. Such a cool thing. That's sweet, man. I'm beginning to regret my decision to stay on Lincoln Highway this entire time, because since Joliet, it's been almost exclusively stoplight, and traffic, and it's getting a little tiring. It's a little warm, 85 degrees, so when you're not moving, it's a little on the hot side, but the biggest thing is just inching along in traffic when I probably added half hour, an hour onto the trip to go this way on a whim. Anyway, I guess nothing ventured, nothing gained. It's been a fun day, but this last part of it's been a bit of a slog. Welcome to Valparaiso. We are rolling in about 6 o'clock, and I'm gonna end it here for tonight. Gonna meet up with my wife, go get a nice dinner, take a shower, and I'll see you when we get back on the road.